Well, hello, everybody. Terry Lee Harrison here with Team Referral Network Virtual Chapters, and I have someone amazing that I want you to meet with me this evening, today, this afternoon, whenever you watch this, is my dear friend and networking colleague, Adele Anderson. Adele, welcome.
Thank you so much, Terry Lee. And I know she's speaking to us from the future.
I am speaking from the future now, yes. And what did I say? The future's bright. The future's bright, everybody.
It is, and time is an illusion.
Oh, pretty much. Isn't it amazing how technology allows us to bend time? I mean, imagine the time and effort, and not that it wouldn't be worth it. Like if I was to travel to see you face to face right now, we just are able to pop and do all the things, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Like the old days, beam me out of here, beam me into here.
Beam me in. Yes, beam me up.
Yeah.
Yes, so true. So true. Well, I'm excited to introduce you all. If you haven't met Adele yet, I would love to introduce you to her. So she's with Life Coach Adele. She's coming to us from Half Moon Bay in British Columbia, Canada. She's an NLP trainer and NLP coach, an author, a speaker, a podcaster. She teaches you to train your brain. She's a communications specialist. She helps you turn challenge into change. So Adele, we're going to talk about NLP today. How does that sound?
One of my favorite topics. I'm very passionate about NLP and neuroscience. And it was interesting because we talked about this warp in time. And it really is an illusion within our brain. Our brain doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy. And time is one of those curious things that we can actually change how that feels inside our brain. And it can make all the difference to how we action ourselves today.
So good. So good. So there are some business people, of all our business owner friends, there are many business people, I believe, that have learned about NLP. And I think there are some people that are curious to know more. I think there are some people that have it, like if they have a bucket list of the things that they know they want to be learning and accomplishing in their life and their business, I think it's on one of them. Can you share with us what are some ways that NLP can benefit you as a person? And then from there, we'll move into how can NLP benefit you as a leader. So let's start off with just as a person.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised the type of people that use NLP, and we don't have to be famous, but people like Warren Buffett, Barack Obama, Oprah, Serena Williams, Leonardo DiCaprio. I could go on and on and on with some very sort of well-known names, like why does Tiger Woods blink twice before he shoots? So NLP is used by almost every profession in the world, and it's an intentional up-leveling of our mind systems. We know through neuroscience that our mind gathers and collects and codes and translates the information from the world in a certain way, certain sequences, patterns, and processes. And we get to learn those processes so that we can change them for our own empowerment. So it's always meant to be ethical, uplifting, remove the things that are no longer working for us and empower the things that make us thrive and give us the life that we really want. Life satisfaction.
That is amazing. So when we look at how it can help us as a person, and it's so good to hear your list of others who have used it, right? Across the different professions, across time, just people who we envision to be the winners and the high achievers in life, right? The leaders. So let's talk about, if you're a leader, how can using NLP benefit you?
Great. Well, leaders use NLP to accelerate the rate of learning because we use the subconscious brain rather than the neocortex. This one is the greatest, latest invention to mankind, but it's slow, works about 120 miles per hour, where this one works at 140,000, faster than a rocket that goes to the moon. So we can accelerate learning. We can also use this speed, and you can watch your children download the information. They're in that theta brainwave. They're using their subconscious brain, and they're considered geniuses up until about the age of 4 and 10,000 no's. So what we do is we transport you into that brain and do the work there, because it downloads at a very high speed, but also in intricate detail. So 40,000 bits of information per second. So when we talk about the RAM of your computer and the speed of your computer, you recognize that it needs certain stuff in there. And we've got, each one of us, the most powerful computer on the planet. Nothing compares to what we have between our ears. So we can do these different processes to improve the way we communicate. We learn how to communicate more effectively, build rapport, which builds trust, which builds engagement on working with someone level. We can replace emotional blocks that are keeping us from the things that we want. So that fun little voice in the head that says, I can't, I'm not good enough, why me, gets silenced. And it's the little person that says, I can, I will, and I am. So we can replace those patterns just by updating the information that's in your mind. Sometimes it just gets mixed up because when we were little kids, we weren't less brilliant, but we had less life experience in order to process information. So sometimes things got confused or mismanaged. So we get to fix that stuff. We get to manage our stress levels. We can learn quick ways to move ourselves from our emotional center back into our big thinker. And it's kind of like putting a shield of protection, like your Superwoman cape, between the emotions that we feel versus how we can identify them and manage them. So we learn tools like driving a standard car. You get to learn how to drive your mind. You get to build your own influence through your conversational skills and your negotiation skills. There's so much expansion and growth that can happen on both a personal and a professional level.
This all sounds like something a lot of our business owner friends may be interested in. So let me ask you this. If people had questions, if they would like more information, I know that you have different resources and I know you even have trainings on an ongoing basis. How can they reach you?
We're going to pop a little scheduling link into this lovely live where you can actually have a conversation with me, discuss what's going on in your life and in your world and what your plans are for the future, where you see that professional development will be a benefit to you. And then you can learn a little bit about NLP, maybe even have a little NLP session. I do work with clients one-on-one for their own personal development. And then I do virtual group trainings and certifications in NLP. So if you are someone who leads a team, who needs behavioral change tools, then NLP could be something that you're really looking for as some really actionable tools in your tool belt.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you, Adele, for your time today. Thanks for saying hello. Thanks for talking to us about NLP. And Adele is looking to partner with, for the purpose of referrals and helping people grow their business. She's looking to partner with HR professionals. She likes to work with CEOs, people who head a team, and other coaches. And I also know Adele has an amazing podcast. So if you haven't checked it out, check that out as well. So Adele, I want to wish you a fantastic day. Thanks for saying hello to everyone. And if I'm sure Adele would love to chat with each and every one of you that finds this of interest. So everyone have a great rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye
you.
now.